So what do y'all think about a fight between the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury, and the Nordic Nightmare, Robert Helenius? Because as you guys can tell by the title, there's a chance that we might see this fight in March 2022. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video, it helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So to those who don't know, Tyson Fury has been ordered to fight Dillian Whyte. He's mandatory, but Dillian Whyte has an ongoing issue with the WBC. It looks like it's a disagreement with the purse split, and yeah, basically it's all about money. And it's looking like we might not see Fury versus Dillian Whyte in the first half of 2022, which is quite unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. And now it looks like Bob Arum and Tyson Fury are looking at other options. And according to Umar, he recently spoke with Bob Arum, did an interview with him, and the two options are Andy Ruiz in Vegas and Robert Helenius over in Manchester in the UK for March. And yeah, and the plan is for Fury to keep his WBC belt, but whoever he fights in March, whether it's Andy Ruiz or Robert Helenius, the WBC belt won't be in the line. And yeah, yeah, that's unfortunate. But this fight between Tyson Fury and Robert Helenius, I mean, there was a time, if I remember correctly, years and years ago, back when these two were not that well known over here in the States, maybe like 7-8 years ago. There was a time where we did talk about this possible potential fight between these two back then. Back before Robert Helenius lost to who did he lose to again? Before he lost to Duwapas. Years ago, like during the time when he fought Derek Chisora. He ended up getting a controversial decision against Derek Chisora. But Robert Helenius has remained in the sport, and he has, kept winning fights. He's actually coming off some really good wins, 2 good wins against Adam Kaunaski, stopping him in those 2 fights, in the first fight and in the rematch. And him going against Tyson Fury would definitely make for a pretty entertaining fight, and a big fight in Europe, I would say. A lot of the fans from Sweden and Finland will be able to travel to go to the UK and support Robert Helenius, and I think it would definitely make some good numbers over in Europe. But there's a big but. That WBC belt won't be in the line. As much as I'd love to see Fury fight Dillian Whyte, he should be fighting Dillian Whyte. That's the fight we should be seeing next, so that he could finally get rid of the mandatory status of Dillian Whyte. But it's just quite a very unfortunate situation, and it's very disappointing, to hear that Fury will be fighting without the belt on the line. So if Helenius somehow pulls it off against Fury, Helenius won't be a champion. But yeah, it's still a big opportunity for Helenius. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if he beats Tyson Fury, a lot of people recognize Helenius as a champion. But it's just quite unfortunate, man. Like the situation with the WBC right now is just ridiculous. Ridiculous. They need to sort that thing out, so that Tyson Fury should be fighting Dillian Whyte. That's the right thing, right? I think most people will agree. And I guess if they can't get that done, if I had to choose between Andy Ruiz or Robert Helenius, honestly, I'm going with Andy Ruiz. I'm low bias. Andy is my boy. I want him to have the bigger opportunity. The big opportunity here. But Helenius ain't bad. He's not a bad option, Robert Helenius. So we'll see what happens. I look forward to hearing some big news in the future, and hopefully it's this fight. I'm still hoping it's this fight, to be honest, so that it can finally be done and rid off, so that Fury or the winner of this fight will fight the winner of Usyk versus Joshua, so that we can finally have one champion in the heavyweight division. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. Alright, thanks.